Hello, everyone. So, this is part 3 of my kind of 2D character rig that I've been developing, um, or working on. Not a programmer, but just trying to figure out how to make um, a 3D system that will speed up 2D animation. So, this is like a really rough test that I made of the puppet character I showed off the other week. So, you can see I kind of made a simple running animation. Looks decent. There's some um, some artifacts here, but it still is a decent quality for what it is. Here's it rendered. I'll probably pop out of this because it slows down my computer. But you can see you get like nice outlines for the feet. There's some weird artifact on his hand, on this character's hand. But it looks flat, but or from that side, it looks like fully, from the camera's view, it looks correct right here, this view right here. But as soon as you go to the side, you can see that it's actually a bunch of flat uh, drawings. And, these are really powerful tools for for really quickly blocking out like an animation. And then later, as I go through this frame by frame, you can see that there's places where things don't line up, stuff like that. But I can just go in. So for example, this drawing right here on the arm, we'll go to, let me change this really quick. So if we put this one on the left on the active camera, and we'll zoom in so we can kind of get a view of what it looks like. You can see that the shoulder doesn't quite line up. But what I can do here is I can actually just go in, hit Tab for edit mode, grab just that little point and just move it up, And now it looks a bit better. Let me zoom in on the view here. And I can just keep tweaking things, moving things around as needed. Right about there. Something like that. There we go. And so now I have this nice, like little, I know maybe this actually could be pretty hard to see. Let me zoom in even more. So, camera, active camera. So, like for example, see this elbow has like this weird little loop-de-loo. That looks pretty bizarre. That's definitely something we wouldn't want in the final image. But for each frame, I can just go in and just edit this object and make sure everything lines up correctly. So, and just gonna grab this one, move it out there, and bam, now it looks better. And the cool thing about all of these objects that we're making, since it's 3D and you can use a lot of these things, we can quickly just go in and let's add a subdivide modifier on here, and then a smooth modifier. And suddenly these things kind of, really start looking better, and it's very easy. And there's just these all these dots right here. These are how many points I have to control, but it'll automatically smooth in between them. And so I hope this gives you all a better idea of why I think this tool will be so powerful. Just really getting as close as possible to aligning everything. And that didn't take any time at all. I can go in and we'll just keep lining stuff up right there. You get the idea. But now I've got this nice or improved animation. And it took pretty much no time at all compared to hand drawing. Look at that. There we go. Oops. Let's grab this point and put it up there. sorry to just get lost in my work, but I just really want to prove to you guys that this is something that is functional and makes a lot of sense. But you really do get the picture now. It doesn't take much time at all to start fixing everything and lining everything up, and bam, now this shoulder looks good. And that took what, a 1% of the time it would take if I was drawing this by hand. And all of these things, like this character here, I can go ahead and just change this to whatever color I want. Let's say it's some skin tone, or fleshy looking color, and bam. I can do that for each limb, line it up, easy peasy. And now once I start messing around with all the other limbs and stuff, it'll look a lot better. And it's so simple, so simple. Making it, not so much, but once you're editing it, it's not too bad at all. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. It was kind of a little more rambling here. My next video is where I'm gonna look to start adding actual drawings and use a more concrete example, because right here I know that this character is kind of not as compelling to look at as, say, like if I made a Critical Role character or something like that, which I may do. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I should have another video sometime next week. Anyway, bye.